What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, readoptionagency.com, 21 years selling on eBay. And hope you had a good 4th of July. I worked. I worked and worked and worked. Whew. All right. Where do we start today? Now my week's going to be messed up, so it's Wednesday. Yesterday, eBay was error after error. Trying to accept offers, it would error out. Trying to send offers, it would error out. There was trying to search as I was searching for things, it would error out. It was just a big mess all day, literally all day yesterday. It was just a cluster. I was up about 16% as a whole month to month, and now they've got me down to 2.8. So they're just taking and taking and taking. But yesterday, I had all those errors. There was something else I wrote down upstairs and I forgot to bring it down. But yesterday only made $640. After about 8 o'clock, nothing sold. Nothing came through. And from about 9 p.m. last night till 7 this morning, nothing. 10 hours, well, there was 3 sales. In 10 hours, 3 sales came through, and that was it. And I don't think anything's come through for an hour now. There's one. That one just came through. A shirt I took an offer on, paid at $9.15. So there we go. We're at $9.40 right now. So, hopefully that was a shutdown overnight, 10 hours, and actually more like 11 hours. And hopefully today will be a bounce back day. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just to the point of ridiculousness. Let's see what the organics were like yesterday. 8 organic, 40 promoted, 48 total. Day before that, 14 organic, 48 promoted. So, but, so on the 3rd, on Monday, I ended up doing $991. So Monday was better. There were still some errors going on, but the sales were coming in at least. But yesterday, it was just consistent errors. Almost made me feel like nobody's working at eBay today, and they just let it go to hell and just like, whatever happens, happens. That's what it felt like. We're at 940, but I'm at 181 right now. So even with that 10-hour crash, takedown, whatever it was, kind of similar to Monday, where even with that shutdown Sunday night, it was a nice bounce back in the morning. So we're having that same effect. So hopefully we'll have the same effect as Monday and have a $900 day. We will see. Let me start up these shipping stuff. Trying to think if I had any topic I want to talk about, and I can't remember. Refresh that. Let's do some questions and comments on YouTube. Let's see here. Yeah. Hi, James. How are your net sales so high with promoting at 15%? Your sales costs must be very low. I'm still confused. My selling costs are like 60%. Ugh. Most of the stuff I don't have no money into, except what's bought lately at the bins and yard sales and stuff. Between, I guess, with shipping and eBay fees, I'm running about 40 to 42%. So, and I think that probably 35 to 40% is probably where you want to be in that. But since I promoted a higher rate, pushes me up. But like I said, I have no cost of goods except what I buy recently. And I've made money on everything thus far except the Found on Fridays not in the positive yet. But I didn't expect it to be, being we're doing kind of a limited thing. But everything else is in the positive. So everything else is pretty much paid for. So the only stuff that's technically not paid for right now are some of the items on the Found on Friday series. Everything else is paid off. Just an out of the box questions. What happened to us sellers if eBay CA slides into the ocean? eBay California. Won't happen. People have been talking about California going into the ocean as long as I've been alive. Just like they've talked about the world ending in 10 years because of XYZ. It's been happening since the day I was born. They just change it every year so they can tax you on something new every year. The world's going to end because of climate. Whoa, raise taxes. The world's going to end because of, I don't even remember all the reasons and excuses they've given. It's just so they can get more money out of us. You gotta remember, everything is about control on this planet, in this society, I should say. Trying to go past just the comments on my posts. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of just not even with it today yet. Just woke up and just kind of being right now. Let's see what this says. I've always heard 20% of people produce 80% of the goods and services. It proves those that say I can. We just keep listing. Loss is hard. I have spent a lifetime in transition, losing friends in school, losing my brother, 17, my father, and my daughter, in 29. I could go on, but loss is hard and change is hard. But speaking to us and others is the key. I'm caring for my 86-year-old mother now. I can relate so much with you. We always second guess ourselves. Just keep loving yourself. Yeah, man. Try to chalk it up to life, you know. It's life. It's just part of the experience on this planet. But it takes a minute to get past. Each time you get knocked down with something, you know. We often say, like, life's not fair. But I've always kind of had the attitude, so what? It's life, you know. It's like, but then trying to live up to that when something that doesn't feel fair happens, right? Like your dog dies. You know, innocent kid gets killed. Things like that, you know. You try to brush it off with it's life, but when it hits you emotionally, it's a little bit harder to just brush it off. But all you can do is just bury, not bury, but put your head down and go. Put your head into something you love and enjoy that makes you smile. And just run with it. But also, like you said, talking with people. Dealing with it verbally, I think, helps. Or if you write stuff down, getting it out of your being, it helps a lot better than suppressing stuff. So, yeah. For sure. When I'm talking, my mind wants to go somewhere, thinking I can go somewhere and have a topic, and then I lose it. That's like twice now it's happened. I was going to go somewhere with that and start talking about a topic to spring off of that, and now I've totally lost it. Oh well. Let's see. A lot of times you will find families that can't let go of familiar memories and belongings. That's where we find vintage pieces. Yes. Unfortunately, the last good thrift store in town, Salvation Army's jacked up their prices also. It's true, 99% of the stuff at thrift stores are extremely overpriced. Hi, James. After watching a countless number of your videos, really a lot of them, I just love watching. I just had a real good chuckle hearing your catchphrase for the millionth time, "Hey, fellow humans and resellers." I guess us resellers aren't classified as humans. We're a different breed, especially if you love what you do. I mean, most people can't have a hard time comprehending that I work all day. It's like, what do you do all day? I work all day. How many hours a day you work? 12, 14, used to be 18. How can you work that much? Don't you have any hobbies? Well, yeah, it's what I do for work. Don't you just sit down and watch TV? Why? It's a waste of time when I can do something fun and enjoyable, like working. Resellers, anybody who's working for themselves, who loves what they do no matter what it is a different breed. Just because you don't need the motivation to do it. You don't need the motivation to get out of bed because you're doing what you love to do. And it's just a different mindset. You don't want to, why am I going to waste time sit down and watching TV? Why? When I can play a real life video game of look at me succeed or try to succeed or whatever the case may be, right? So, different breed we are. Jan is a ninja. Boom, 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 boom. The Auburn Roadster Hot Wheel. In the last 6 months, one like yours sold for $9 plus shipping. Do you think you left money on the table? I sold it at $3. One of the headlights was broke off, so that's why I sold it cheaper. All right. Well, we know eBay's screwed, but it's been about a nice bounce back since 7 this morning at least. So let's just get some of the stuff shipped so I can get it to the post office. And of course, I forgot that one. I have to go back and get that. First up, we've got something a little different. We've got a couple of things that are a little different this morning. I don't know, Saturday or Monday, I sold some decent stuff. I noticed like yesterday, all the stuff I've listed from, say, Saturday through Monday was selling consistently. Like newer stuff I was listing, even yesterday, stuff I put up was selling consistently. but yet it seemed like nothing else was. So made me wonder if I should go in and start ending and selling similar right now. Even though it's the beginning of the month, I don't like doing it at the beginning of the month, but like I had about $125 worth of merchandise, smaller dollar merchandise, but that had sold throughout the last 3 days that I put up in the last 3 days. So it was kind of a good turnaround with stuff I was listing. So, but this has been in the store for quite a while. We've got Disney Aladdin picture. I think this should be plastic. Sold for $34. Headed to Las Vegas, Nevada. Sounds like plastic. I went ahead and already cut me some cardboard to put it in. A little easier for me. Have it already done. You know, I really have nothing to talk about, do I? Trying to think. I had Monday decided to go to the post office early and just pull the big cart down the ramp, load it up and push it back up, and I wish I didn't. I'm feeling better today though, so that's good. So yesterday my back was just killing me with the nerve pain. My nerve pain goes from my back, and I can feel it, goes down through my butt, my groin, down my leg, and then the right side of my right foot goes numb. And actually, the right side of my right foot's been numb since 2012 in certain degrees. The worse it gets, the more numb it gets. But it's been numb even after the surgery. We're still numb. I'm trying. I wish I could make these videos later in the day when I'm more awake, and I would be more randomly just talking about whatever. Just waking up, I don't really have too much to say. Unless I stumble on something. I'm trying to think. Think of something from my years gone by of reselling. Some interesting stories or some lessons or something. Oh, yeah, I went ahead and told that I'm guessing they were off for 4th of July. Went ahead and told them we can go on to the next process. All right, great. Checkout, and feel free to choose some products that embody your brand or work great for your products. Then send me the screenshots and your mailing address. I'll ship them out soon. So they want me to go pick some items out. So I'll pick some CD mailers, some cassette mailers. I'll do the poly bags t-shirt size and my poly bag jacket size. And I'll see what else is on there. I didn't really check the whole website to see what all they do entail. But they are cheaper, so that's good. And then I'll be able to get free product, so I'm gonna save a lot of money on it. Because over the years, I've sold millions of dollars worth of merchandise, so my product or cost of shipping materials and such is into the hundreds of thousands easily. So just to save a little bit on that, it's going to be huge. All right. Stop moving so much, please. 3, 4. 3, 4. Oh, that's a good thing to talk about. People keep asking about the new upcoming changes with the post office. The first class going in with ground, basically, for the new ground advantage. What am I doing about it? What do I got to say about it? Don't worry about it. You can't do nothing right now anyway, so don't worry about it. Worry about it on the day it happens. You can't do anything to and from what I'm seeing, eBay's updating their site with the new wording and stuff, but the prices won't go in effect till the 9th. Is it the 9th, I think? So just don't worry about it right now. On the 9th, when I wake up, I'll look at it, and I'll probably have to change, since I've got set business shipping preferences. I probably just have to change the ones that were first class over to the ground, unless they automatically do it for me. They may automatically do it for me. I'll have to, I'll worry about that on the day it happens. Up until, for now, there's no point in worrying about it. So that's what I say. Don't worry about it until the day. So we got 19. That's 24 by 1. Speaking of ground, this one will have to go ground because it'll be a lot cheaper. Perfect. But yeah, there's no point in worrying about it right now. They're just basically, why is this not working right properly again? Damn it. Talking, not paying attention. Since this is an older item, because I guess Adrian didn't feel like shipping it, I gotta go way back. There it is. Reprint. It's gonna do it again because it's on this thing. Oh no, that's right. And obviously, that's probably why what's going on with stamps, because they're probably updating their stuff too behind the scenes. So everything will be automatically updated, and what we don't. But they're just basically making it easier to just putting basically, what is it, 3 different shipping into one. So just condensing, if you will. So nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about, nothing to think about till it happens. Next up, we've got Philadelphia Phillies banner. I think this was an outlet one. Or a thrift store one. So for $9, headed to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Let me tape up the box first. For banners, I use a 12 by 6 by 6 box, loosely ball it up and put it in the box. So I kind of just do a loose roll on it, like such. Pop it in and let it unravel and close it up. But I just don't like the media mails going up again. It's like twice in the last 12 to 16 months. Speaking of just when our company's going to hit that mark where raising the prices starts affecting their business, when is it going to start happening for the post office? Because I would like it to happen now so they would stop. Because doing it twice a year, every year, is just it's just beyond ridiculous at this point. Nothing goes up that much consistently. Nothing. We got a little Sergeant Slaughter action figure. So for $6, headed to Middleport, New York. Put it in here. I'm just waiting for that company to come in. And it happens. Like Pirate Ship did it with the International, right? This supply company that I'm getting ready to use, they're cheaper than everybody else out there. So they've come in, and from what I understand, they're pretty new. So they've come in kind of trying to take over that category. So when's someone going to come in and take over like the first class shipping category? Because the more times that the prices go up, the easier it's going to be for a company to come in and say, I can do it cheaper. And it will happen. That's the one good thing about America and the American dream and the what's it called? Where you can create the economy, here I go again, forgetting words. That people complain about because they want to live in a dictatorship world, socialist. No, but anyway, that you can just create something out of nothing. Capitalism. That's the word I was looking for. The beauty of that is anybody can come in and knock anybody off the table. I mean, if somebody like me is thinking of ways to do it cheaper, and I have no real experience with the shipping side of things, there's somebody out there who knows what they're doing who's thinking about it also. Because anytime there's an opportunity, somebody's going to take that opportunity. And that's the beauty of the country we live in. There's my 4th of July speech to you. We got an Atlanta Braves hat. Just put this up. Quick flip. Sold for $7. Headed to Livingston, Tennessee. That's the great thing about living in a society where when people have had something too much, they have the freedom to do something about it. You know, places like China and Russia, you speak up against something else, you're going to get put down, literally. You're going to get put down in the ground. You're going to come up missing. I'm not saying that doesn't happen here, but it takes a lot more for it to happen here. It has to be something bigger for that to happen here. And usually involves either government or mafia. MXPX CD sold for $4. Headed to Manchester, Connecticut. Okay, my brain does. Oh, the cassette one's over there, but here we go. Here's one. Dun, 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 dun. These CDs, next CD I'm getting ready to show you. I know to put up a little for more, but I don't because I like seeing them sell like instantly. Flashback CD, Radio Today, Hour 2. I don't know who's on this one, but basically kind of like they were played on the radio, like interviews and stuff type of thing. The last one I put up for $25, sold instantly. So I put this one up for $25, sold instantly. So $25, headed to Winterset, Iowa. I think Jan said she's got like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I don't know if it's this weekend. I don't think so. I think it's the next weekend. I'm like, don't pick anything up. I need to go somewhere. I need a road trip. I need to get out of the house. I need a break. I need a break. And of course, my break probably means shopping for the business, but at least getting out of the house. We've got a black and pink Under Armour hats. Headed to Australia, sold for $19. Which is probably Australian dollars, so it's probably more like 15 US. Oh, it's on the wrong side, no wonder. Under Armour. I am I'm pretty much caught up on listing. I've got one little tote of smalls from Found on Friday. And I have one little box of stuff from, I think, like Goodwill Outlet. So now I'm jumping back into a storage bedroom, like a 20 by 20. I'm going to start digging into there, getting all that stuff out of there so I can set up more shelving so I can expand the sold stuff into that space instead of the not listed stuff. So I'm going to start working there. So I'll be a lot of stuff that's been stored for years. Like yesterday, I put up some Star Wars toys, a big Mortal Kombat promo sign up when I worked in the music store that I brought home. Some stuffed animals, some plush. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff I'm going to get put up here soon. So, and I guess I did not pull that one. I think that's everything that has to go out. So I just kind of pulled some whatever I was standing around. Oops, let me go here. Today's the 5th. Yep. So that CD just sold. $15. I just put that up yesterday. Now that's what I call classic rock hits. All right. Or actually, that's upside down. Let me dates. Okay, just the one I gotta go pull. So let's do something a little different here. Let's go into Japan. I was over at a St. Vincent de Paul outlet, and they brought out a bunch of these old promo flats from, like, what was it, 90? Yeah, 1990 of Debbie Gibson. And of course I grabbed them all because it threw me back from when I worked in the music store. We used to get these in and hang them up in the stores, right? So they brought a whole bunch of them out. So I listed them in the store, and I put them in for a higher price, and I've been waiting and waiting for one to sell. It's been about a year now, if not more. And finally one sold, headed to Japan, but sold for $31. So just this little cardboard flat sold for $31. And I don't even know how. I've got 2 different Debbie Gibson ones. So I'm surprised they didn't buy one of each. But I think I have like maybe 10 of one and maybe like 30 of another. I sold one, yay! Guess I'll call that a poster for Japan. Make it simple. Debbie Gibson. Got 12 by 12 by 1. Oh, 7. Use poster will work. Next up, we got Freak Nasty cassette. Sealed, and this is from one of my first buys because it's got the blue squiggly mark on it. The bookstore down in Springfield, Illinois, when he bought out of Hastings and then contacted me, I think through eBay, if I wanted to buy all of his cassettes and CDs because he kept the books. He owns a bookstore. Next up, we've got How to Be More Lean. Give me 5. Susan Powder, whatever her name was, the exercise person. Cassette tape sold for $7. Headed to West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Oh man. You know I'm bad. Shimon. Michael Jackson. CD sold for $5. Headed to Boca Raton, Florida. Janet Jackson cassette sold for $9. Attleboro, Massachusetts. Attleboro. It's gotten quiet. I need some cha-chings. Dragon Ball Z from the Hoarder Garage. Hide Glow, Texas. Something of that nature. Sold for $7. I didn't get to go yard sale on Saturday because there's so much rain Saturday and Friday. Plus, it was kind of a holiday weekend anyway. Probably wasn't many out there. I didn't even look. Some days you just don't have much to say, I guess, right? Berkshire Hathaway Home Services polo shirt. These are the kind of things I like that nobody else would grab that I do. Sold for $10. Headed to St. Petersburg, Florida. That's going to be enough. I'm ready to get out of the house. Go to the post office. We got a Rural King hat sold for $11. Helt's Turf Farm sold for $12. And that's all right in front of me. So we are at 10:20. What was it? 182 at 215 right now. $215. So, but there's been silence. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. End of day, Tuesday at 8, so I need that one too. Eligible. Good enough. Alrighty. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mail totes going out, so decent amount of items. There's 60. $72, $76, $81 items. Could be better. Guess it ain't that great compared to what it could be if eBay was working right. All right, that's all for me. I'm gonna get out and I don't know. I think I need to get out and bike ride today or something and just kind of enjoy the sunshine. That's what I'm going to go do right now. Go enjoy the sunshine on my way to the post office. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all, and hopefully have more to say in the next video. Later.